Rusinar breathes a sigh of relief at your arrival. Ah, Lilith. I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake, after all, and Master Fortunal recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of Pandaemonium in the ethereal sea. We would do well to meet him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the Aida scope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly. Excuse me. I'm hungry. Ah, Mistress Lilith, I have been made aware of your coming. Wait, I really did not need to read all that. Oh, they're doing P4S right now. But I really do want to focus on freaking out stuff. Really? Interesting. I feel the opposite way. Like, cold water makes me feel so much better. Because, like, when I get hot, when I get too hot, like, sometimes that can make my tummy feel weird, so cold water is the best for me. I, like, don't love drinking room temp water. Oh my god. Good luck, Deepa. Hello? Oh, I went to the wrong place. Oh, I forgot there's no flying in here. Rip. Everyone is welcome, more than welcome to join for these raids. Oh my god. Look at the Pandaemonium. Thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Azisla. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Etherochemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. Oh yikes. I hope he's okay. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. Oh, that's great. Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicion. Nigh on an entire section of Azisla had been teleported elsewhere. Teleported to where? Here? We believe that its destination was none other than the ethereal sea. Here were its elegant facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandaemonium, to great success, as you can see. Oh my god, okay. So that means Professor Claudian is in there, in that monstrous fortress? Okay. This is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into the depths in search of the missing man. Okay, no, back up. Back up. But yet before we do, there is another pressing matter. While Pandaemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. Now, what in the hell? We observed its behavior with the iridoscope, and to our horror, witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding ether like a ravenous beast. What? It must be stopped. The ethereal sea harbors the souls of the departed. 'Tis the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If its flow were disrupted, life itself might cease to be. Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace, Lilith, then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandaemonium. Without Themis, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? Themis isn't the only one who can summon our illusory allies. He isn't? What? Why? Of course, I should have known someone of your talents would master even the ancient arcane arts. Apologies for my failure of imagination. Well, it's not me, it's Azim's crystal that she gave to me. Once we are freed of the looming specter of Pandaemonium, you must promise to share your knowledge for the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meanwhile, I shall focus my efforts on providing you with what information and support I can. I shall gather researchers from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Woohoo! Oh my god, it's so pretty! Okay, the music? Yes! My Azim crystal! Oh my god, this is the track that I've been hearing.
My feast must not be interrupted.
Cock? Yeah, because I was watching a bunch of people's streams for P9S when you guys were like doing with the baby group. Should I eat food for this, V? Okay.
Death brings me no peace. Such is my fate. My strength is without equal. Flames take you. My every breath is laced with magics.
like low-key know this fight from how much I watched you play doing Savage.
Find you. Few can wield such power as mine. I find you. This shouldn't kill you. Another fleeting diversion.
Oh, I didn't do this one.
I'm always happy to oblige. Make it fun for me.
Crocs! Oh, the cracks on Savage are so much worse. Those cracks stress me out. Watching you do the cracks, I was like, how the hell are you supposed to know where you're fucking going?
I've had enough of you.
Oh, fuck.
Get my time back.
What are you eating? Ew, look at him on his hands and knees. Help. Why does this stage keep dying?
Disturbed once again. Die! I find you. Entertain me, my darlings. Flames take you! Flames take you! This shouldn't kill you.
Defend the fight till the dying begins.
Give me my swift pass. Thank you.
I'll leave you battered.
Oh, okay. Let the souls go, please. Slay. No worries. I'll probably have like a bunch of cutscenes and stuff to watch. Impressive work, Lilith. Their memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Athena! Why do the ancients always have those scary blue eyes? Help! Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, chief keyword of Pandaemonium, wife to Lahabrea and mother of Erechthonios, and it is I who made Pandaemonium anew in the underworld. Someone give her brown contacts, I'm shaking. Literally. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. I understand you have reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I know not what Lahabrea has told of you, but all that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. Okay. The appetite yet remains even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. You were reborn? Give Claudian back. So you have no intention of halting your research. In a sense, yes. 'Twas the only way I could see my research completed. The myriad souls floating in the ethereal sea provide all the raw material I require, and your Professor Claudian proved a most welcome surprise. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I will grasp godhood. Stop calling people tools! Oh my god. You are as stubborn as Lahabrea, I see. Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I require to make one for you. No, no, no. Don't you dare! Don't. Okay. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you knew quite well, La Habrea and Erechthonios. Oh shit. What the fuck? I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help you may come to see clearly. Stay away! Leave them alone! Get a job. A different job. You, how? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. Girl, what is going on? I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? I don't know how long it's been, Lilith, but it's good as ever to see your face. Would that it were under more conventional circumstances. Just where are we, and what events have led to this unexpected reunion? Oh wait, why did I start this cutscene? I need to take an ad break. Ah yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. To think that it contained our memories. That is a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time but could find no trace. Now I know why. Oh nice. Hi Scott. Our age had its share of surprises, if my memories are to be believed. The supposedly world-ending final days came upon us, yet here we are, in a future where you, at least, exist. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on? Do we never go back to the past to see them? We just left them there forever? What about Themis? We never get to see Themis again? Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form. As but memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, the future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action. Agreed, but as memories given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Lilith in battle. Nay, Athena meant us to speak, and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Lilith. Likely she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandaemonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of Pandaemonium, now dominating the landscape of souls. Lilith's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. shit. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. Oh my god. Although you may be a confluence of memory, it is an honor to meet the personages I have only read of in those reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I admit it to no small measure of fear as well. I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. He's shaking in her boots. We're powerless to do aught but speak. I see no reason why you should be afraid. It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients, who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered? To what end we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can make a fine thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed, still she seeks to transcend her mortal existence so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Larry... Anyway, thus she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of ether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Erechthonius would never want that, but these emotions remain in memory, if nowhere else. The silence was deafening. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. We must infiltrate Pandaemonium and seek out Athena. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word Orosite mean aught to you? Orosite? Why yes, there are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Evilis and in tales concerning the Ascian Laha. Well, in tales concerning an entity known as an Ascian. This personage is associated with black Orosite known as the Heart of Sabbac, a source of considerable power. Help! I see, so time has not buried it. Fuck! Oh shit! From the outside, Pandaemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there is no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it has been cleared of threats, La Habrea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pandaemonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready. What are my thoughts on Scream Ragey? What? What are you talking about? I knew you would come. Is it Themis? Ah! I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? Scream is the OST for P6 and P7. Oh, I like the OSTs for these raids so far. I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I am not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I am only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Habrea or Erechthonios. Yay, I'm glad he's back as well. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You are here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far? Very good. I would be disappointed if you did not rise to her challenge. Although I am sorry to say I cannot aid you, my creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interest. No! I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. No! No! There's no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion, nothing worth shedding tears over. Help! We can free you, just as we freed Agdistis. I thank you for the sentiment, but I am afraid that is quite impossible. Athena's grip on my mind is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. No! Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Erechthonios so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in the sea of ether, she tampers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin ether, you managed to lay Hephaestus low, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. Hell nah! To that end, she has prepared an experiment for observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so, give her the knowledge she desires. Oh my god, it's time for the... Yes! Deepak gifted so many subs! I was like... I was shook. I was shook. She's too nice. Oh! It's that motherfucker with the acrylics. Look at your house. I looked at it yesterday, but you didn't have anything on it, just your house, your walls, and your fence. Jesus Christ. What's happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her, or all is lost. Larry, you literally asked people to come look at your plot. We can do little, but hope for little success. Are you gonna try and make it like the one you had on Goblin? Or like similar at least? Ah, hell nah. Hell nah! With like the little cafe inside, that was so cute. Look at him! He's so silly. Any JR subscribers right now with the emote? Pandaemonium, once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act as an absolute obedience. Oh my god. Larry, you sold something for 4 million? Holy shit. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. Was it one of the stuff from maps? Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena. Oh wait, maps are tonight. What time are maps tonight? Because I should maybe end so I have enough time to eat before maps. An hour? Ugh. Okay, maybe I'll do this fight and then get off stream. Or should I wait? You like healing this fight? Okay. Keep me alive then. If I die, it's your fault, Jer. I'm kidding. Oh, this is Jer. Please put your emote in chat. I love that one that you have. I'll res you. I have res. Yes, that one. I love that one so much. This is so... Okay, first of all, I love this track, to be honest. I'm so angry.
Pandaemonium.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Countless failures have I wrought mirrors. Into soulless vessels, I breathe life.
Demoniac Dungeon. What is my first SL? What does that mean? Oh, Searing Light.
I spin my web. This prison offers no escape.
Do I have to stay on these until they explode? Nope.
I mustn't disappoint. Lady!
I'm not absorbing one of those again. Okay, fine, maybe I will. Oh, just kidding. They're all good.
Stay where you are.
The little chimes in the background? Yeah.
Went like unto chains.
And then who goes up there?
A tangled morsel, awaiting death.
Oh my god, I almost damn near fell off the edge.
All paths lead back to me. I operate the lips of Lady Athena's power. Stay where you are.
I put my shield on too late.
A tangled morsel, awaiting death.
I got that. No. There, I have no idea what you're talking
All
about.
paths lead back to me. These bars are unbreakable.
I went the wrong way, didn't I? Oof. Thanks, Unique. At least someone in this.
I am Pandaemonium, and these cells are mine.
At least someone in this godforsaken place. Oh my god. Appreciates me.
Stay where you are.
Oops.
Bear yourselves to me.
I just really love celebrating Libra season. What the wedge-wedge-shin?
Shall be unending. For Athena. For Mother. I'll give you special
Are
self.
those for the tanks? Yeah.
Your soul screams. Wet like unto chains.
What do you mean what happened? Nothing happened.
These bars are unbreakable. Stay where you are.
I'm just celebrating Libra season.
Like unto chains. All paths lead back to me.
No!
For Athena.
Oh my god.
For Mother.
GG's. Only one death, right? Oh my god, he looks so cute! Ah! Okay. You in your slut armor and me in my little Vala. I mean, I'm wearing my little fishnets, but... Listen. I was not doing good damage that fight. I received a player commendation. Who, me? 7th on the aggro list? It's so weird to see Lala in cutscenes. Oh, now what the hell is that? Oh, Themis! That was a beautiful display as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Lilith, is that... Nay. Pandaemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. I don't want to fight Themis! It's my baby boy. I don't want to fight him. Apologies for not coming sooner. This space is enveloped by some foul energy, and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. Were my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. Listen, fighting Elpis the first time around, whatever. I don't care. Like, ARR was totally, I was not into that. But Themis, now that I've known the Ascians and the Ancients and their story, that would hurt. I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandaemonium, Athena would have found Elpis impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandaemonium itself with a soul? To breathe life into that which should never live, Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides towards figuring out how to stop her. A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key. Oh, La Habrea has thoughts about that. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present, the sundering of the star, the emergence of the Ascians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. La Habrea is sitting there like, wait, is this play about me? Tales that under other circumstances would have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories. Wait a second. Is this play about us? The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima, a source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this auracite by an Ascian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected. The identity of this shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown. We know who it is. You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. If there is aught you are withholding... Are we gonna tell him? Nah, we can't. We can't tell him. Very well. At present, the heart of Sabbac itself is of greater moment. It is creation of Athena's, made during her time with the words of La Habrea. This predates even Pandaemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. She dubbed it Orosite, studying it with fervor, unusual even for her. The eventual fruits of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we ever had seen, the heart of Sabbac. What is Orosite? How did she... The High Seraph. We theorized that it came from beyond our star. Beyond that, naught was ever known. Much later, we discovered that Orosite magnifies the desires of those who come in contact with it. That this would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Ooh. Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the Orosite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So, what became the heart of Sabbac? I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of the ether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memory stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own, oh shit, she would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished. I can't get over seeing little Lilith standing in these cutscenes. I have told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the heart of Sabbac, we must ask ourselves, how were they awakened in this age? When was the crystal last sighted? During my fight with the Ultima weapon. In which you triumphed, but failed to recover the heart. Yet according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, an ascian. This self-same ascian was later struck down at a location known as a Therochemical Research Facility. I've heard that name, and recently, the site of Professor Claudian's disappearance. Indeed, he was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession, a signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabbac, in which case it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. But what reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Oh, Professor Claudian! Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. If Elpis is to be believed, she readies this vessel for godhood and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief. As you well know, you are a linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required, and it has long since turned to dust. As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information if we're to unravel this mystery. You know who awaits you, Lilith, Themis. I fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena with Elpis leashed at her side. This may be simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus's influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. While Erichthonius' perspective is a sentimental one, Elpis may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agdistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elpis' mind. But remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhibits a vessel with which to meet in battle, I'm certain it is not meant to endure. If left weakened for too long, his ether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You had best act quickly. Woo! Northern Empty. Ooh. Is this like, oh my gosh, is this like a replication of like the convocation of the 14?
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit.
A little bit.
In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Enlidius.
Oh, he's sexy. I don't want to fight him. Ephemeral justice. I don't want to fight him.
My heart quivers in anticipation.
Ah, the song, what the hell?
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Unique, dead on the floor? I can't believe you've done that.
Submit to the emissary's judgment!
Okay. I mean, if you say so.
The balance must needs be maintained.
Nope. Do I go over here?
Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you to wield. light embrace or darkness consume? Will you be judged worthy to exist? Now to take your measure.
The timing of that gap close was so good.
Power from beyond! I am the emissary, and I shall never die.
I mean, we did kind of kill you, but, you know, that's neither here nor there.
Now to take your measure. These magics are not for you to wield. Will you be judged worthy to exist?
Voice lines! What the hell? Not the curvy paladin, what the hell?
Now to take your measure.
No, which one's good?
For victory!
Ooh, I might have ooh! I think I just barely made it out of that AoE. Is this your favorite? Have you done it on Savage Babs? Ah, bye!
These magics are not for you to wield.
Oh, is it depending on the light?
Power
That he
from
has above his
beyond!
head? Any version of this song just makes
Will
me
light
instantly
embrace
cry, I
or
think.
darkness consume?
Okay. Purple is in. And yellow is out-ish. You have a job interview, Jer? Oh my gosh. Congratulations. I hope it goes really well. You're gonna do amazing because you're just so awesome. They're just gonna hire you on the spot. I just know it. That Ellison is really pretty. The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victim at the expense of aught else, but I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I have made plain my interest in you, my desire to understand your nature. I suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. I'm sick. What is this? Free, then I am no longer needed. No! I need the ancients to stop leaving me. Do not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. We need you, Themis. Work isn't over yet. This warmth, your ether. I give you my ether. I love him. You've grasped the fraying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear that I am here on borrowed time. That's okay. Any more time that I can get with you is plenty. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment. I'm gonna throw up. I am Elpis, the emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Let us return to Erechthonios and La Habrea. There is much I would share with you before we embark on our final ascent. Boys. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Lilith would guide you to our side once again. I am grateful she had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken, and I pledge every moment of my remaining time to see that she answer for her deeds. Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan. Of course, as I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Lilith knows well. A man by the name of Claudian. By a twist of fate, his body proved ideal for Athena's purpose. Give Give his body back! What the hell? I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this. The creation of a person requires not just a body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of ether. We lack a physical body, yet you can see and feel us all the same. Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudian's soul while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. But even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul, and this difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she has turned her sights towards Lilith. Her uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. By scrutinizing her feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secret of Lilith's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. We have to save Claudian. Can't we simply remove Athena's memories from Claudian's body? I don't want Claudian to perish. An arduous task, but not impossible. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudian's spirit from the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. We still don't know why she chose Claudian, what made him more suited than anyone else. I mean, his desires were really strong in research. Although I have never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When instructing the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name, Ericthon. No, you're actually kidding. This actually can't be real. Like, Claudian is Ericthonius' sundered soul. This is so sick and twisted. What? Why would she? It is as I thought. Oh my god. I'm just now realizing that, Jer. What the ah! This is sick and twisted! Sick and twisted! Themis, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudian. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be made vulnerable as Elidibus was. Yet our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Lilith, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate and the fate of many more besides squarely upon your shoulders. I trust you have no objections. God or no, I shall cast her down. It's a burden I'm used to carrying. Like, girl, I do this every other week. I imagine so. Ever have we relied upon your skill at arms? And we all appreciate Lilith's willingness to fling herself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudian. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourselves over the details. The same goes for you, Lilith. You must focus the entirety of your attention on Athena. She will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Then let us trust in Laha Brea and prepare for the battle to come. Before we face Athena, I must know. If she had never discovered the aura site, had never fallen under its influence, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me? I have asked myself that same questions. Questions with no answer, I fear. But let us put them out of our mind. There is something we must discuss, and I would do so not as La Habrea, but as father to a son. Wow, for once in your life you're gonna be a father? Interesting. Oh my god. I have like seen some of this already, but oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I keep screaming every time I see Lala Lilith.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
Okay, this track? Kaneka's hard. 5 times and I can get this 650 weapon. Oh, do you augment it? Oh, she's so pretty! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, she's so pretty. She slayed too close to the sun. Okay, I'm gonna make her bunch out. There's another summoner.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity manifest.
I'm so scared for the shapes. I have no idea what those shapes mean, Jer. I'll like watch your stream sometimes. And I'm like, what the hell are these shapes for? I could have slipped past that. Oh.
From nothing I mold life.
Bro, what the hell does this mean?
You cannot escape my
Shapes are savage only. Well, I mean, I'd eventually like to do P12, so I'm scared.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Now, girl, what the hell does this mean? Oh, I see. Okay. Super chain. Sure. I know what that means.
Show escape my eternal gaze.
Gaze? Oops, why did I fucking cast?
This is the gift of a god's strength.
Ow.
Behold such power as you will never wield.
Oh, fuck. Am I on the wrong side?
Seven elves to the pinnacle of the heavens. The world shall crumble. Such a singularly resolute soul. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. Shine brilliant for me! You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Gaze do the eternal, I guess. Oh, fuck.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact. These chains are forged from the fabric of creation. To silent vessels, I give voice. Shine brilliant for me!
Come on. GG's. Little baby Lily. Yes! Now to do the savage ones. Need. Ooh! Oh my god, I got the minion! No way. I can't believe that. What did I roll on the minion? I rolled a 14. Oh, no one else rolled on the minion. Oh, for the tome weapon. Okay. That would make sense. Countless years I waited within that stifling crystal, and now, when my dream is finally within reach, you stand in my way. Your dream is not but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why, Athena, at the end of this road to godhood, what do you hope to find? It matters not. The fact remains that she worked against the interests of the star. Well, I think it matters to Eric, actually. Even so, I would hear her answer. I would know why my mother cast us aside. How unlike you, Ericthonius. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there is but one thing the wise woman desires. Irrefutable proof. Irrefutable proof. Girl. Girl, I think you need to go to, like, the psych ward or something. My theory was that any true god would see us as we are, imperfect. She would hammer out our flaws and build something greater. To prove this could not but benefit the star, I would give it the perfect stewards, that it might shine brighter than any other. And you would destroy the lives already upon it. In that, I am no different from our peers. Over the course of eons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion. Even without our meddling, nature would take the self-same course. If the destination is not the same, is it somehow worse to arrive there by the guidance of a god? I think not. The Orosite made such thoughts irresistible, perhaps, but it cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. What right do you have to pass judgment? You were but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends there. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul. What are you saying? You know, I support women's rights and women's wrongs. Poor Ericthonius, always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason, that you might serve as my tool. And like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time came. Of course, I also made you more amenable to my demands and ensured that you would feel a cloying affection for your dear mother. However, it seems that my tinkering was insufficient. Okay, this cutscene is so epic. My very feelings were of your design. She's gonna pull out a gun. You created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic, ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise. I was doomed from the start. Yet here you are, standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you. I still feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are witless, if this star will not be mine, then it serves no purpose. Ah. I imagine she's laughing during this. She aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life. She will do no such thing. Yes, go Eric! I believe in you! Before the battle, La Habrea told me I was the key to finishing this. Although I am but an illusion, my soul has crossed eons to find its home in another, one whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own. Much of what I once was now resides in him. Should my memories seize this chance to follow suit, they may resound enough to wake his mind. Yes, called to Claudian, but Athena inhibits him still. What will become of you? I don't know, but if I can rouse his soul, perhaps it will disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. My whole life, others have looked down upon me, but I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now I've found it. Eric! Ah! A decision is yours to make, and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud. Ah! Erechthonius, do not dare. No! Stop this! Your words hold sway over me no longer. My life is my own, and I have found my true family. Yes, you have! Ah! No! My power wanes! The vessel rejects me? Yeah, the vessel rejects you. Claudian! What's happening? Athena's magic should be impotent with no body to fuel them. Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding the space around Pandaemonium together, and now it crumbles. Oh! Although little would change if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Lilith's final resting place. Yeah, get me the fuck out of here. And we have to save Claudian too. All my miscalculations to think that you would be at my undoing. That you would even be capable of defying me. would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudian back to me? Ew. Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. I can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, bearing you under its weight. How disappointing. Truly. Useless to the last. I just want to give Eric a hug. And who made me that way? Ooh, you got her good, Eric. You got her. Unsung Blade of Anabaseios. Wait, okay. Unique says I need 4 of those for a tome weapon. Wait, which tome? Oh, for the credendum? Yay, I have lined up Athena! Even though fuck that hoe. No, I don't want to talk to Themis. Although Erechthonios was not but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment, not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are heroes of the day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. We shall stay here both to look over Professor Claudian and ensure that there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will not take no for an answer. Claudian! It seems we can do naught but wait. Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. While your colleague Nimgigi was enlightening us on the historical events which led to this era, she let slip the name of one of the ascians, La Habrea. Yeah, it's totally like a different La Habrea, like definitely not you. Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent that there is no evidence connecting the ascian to myself. Yet I am aware that this La Habrea used the heart of Sabek to sow chaos throughout your world, and I would be a fool to deny such a strong connections between us. You are the only one present who has met the ascian in question, so I would ask you directly, are he and I one and the same? Is my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction? You are him. It's more complicated than that. It has been thousands, hundreds of thousands, possibly years since your memories, and you have gone through a lot of trauma since then, and it has led you down a different path than maybe you would see in the future for yourself. see. If you say it is so, then there is no reason to disbelieve it. These ascians, or paragons, I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the sundered worlds. I have heard but a small number of their deeds, and still I find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. To choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit, 'tis a decision I would make under the right circumstances. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. Yeah, and to be fair, it was what's best for your star, not for our star, in our era and universe. Praying no heeds to what might be lost, I will retreat the heart of Sabek as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I fail to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. Not the cut to black. Oh! Claudian's waking up! Ah, it appears Claudian has awakened. Lilith, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. And you were there too. La Habrea, Ericthonius's memories of you dwells within me still. Through unyielding discipline, you hoped to forge a son equal to yourself. Both the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. But the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At the least, I will hear no more. Though you may possess Ericthonius's memories, you are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely, and you belong to this age. As such, I am your enemy, and an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Listen, I feel a lot of sympathy for the ascians, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I would never condone the actions of an ascian, but you are not him. You are La Habrea of the Convocation. You spared no effort in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that you deserve the utmost praise and my personal thanks. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandaemonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place to find these answers: the past. Are we going back? We're going back to Elpis again! Yippee! However, I must insist that you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make, you would not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I have said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps. Oh, Themis is gonna leave us too. These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was always their fate. Farewell. My time too draws near, but I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on the matter. That is, of course, if you will share it with me. I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return. I hate it. I hate it. I look forward to your return too. Except you're not gonna return. You're gonna say goodbye forever. They are literally so evil. They keep introducing us to these wonderfully deep and complex and beautifully written characters that the ancients were, and then they're like, see ya, you're never gonna see me ever again, I'm saying goodbye to you forever. Like, what? They were so sick for that. We can't even like visit them in Elpis, only the NPCs. Oh. Oh my god, the bitch with the bob! Have you ever seen those TikToks of like, what song is it? Anyways, it's people like who wear like those bob, it's like a Nicki Minaj song, and then the people are like wearing the bobs, like wigs, and then they're like moving like robots, and then they're like, and then they're like bobs jiggle. I'm sorry if you don't know what I'm talking about, but I think those videos are so funny. Slay. Lilith, I didn't expect to see you again so soon, but 'tis always a joy. You seem quite happy to be here. Yeah, because I missed you guys. Thank you for checking up on us. Did you speak with Hedgemon and the other warders on your way here? The work is long, but we have made great strides in undoing Athena's meddling. Lilith, truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. It seems I was wrong. Just wanted to say hello. I just wanted to hang out with my friends again. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will, then. She has gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think curtness is in order. We braved Pandaemonium together. Why not at least share with her our progress? I have relinquished control of Pandaemonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold on it for long, and now such authority resides in rightful hands. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research into the Hemitheoi. Thus, we were able to restore Hegemony's mind and body. Yet there is still much work to be done. Damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that Pandaemonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed. Before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which must be put to rest. One concerns Pandaemonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. It shall not take long. Lack of resolve caused me to delay, but I have chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. Do you intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Your arrival at this moment almost beggars belief, but I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen. I stomp. Oh shit! Was it Hedge Money herself? Stay here, this will soon be over. Why did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There is still much to be done if the warders are to be freed. You have served within Pandaemonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior keyword now that Aegisthus is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear, one concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. A necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. I could never hope to wield the same magics that Hephaestus used to bind the warder's mind, let alone break their shackles. That tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair. There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel into Hemitheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you well know, the magics used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within their victims' hearts. In the case of Hesperos and Aegisthus, their respect for me. Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandaemonium into chaos. With their attention divided, keyword and warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before. Regardless of Hephaestus' prowess, he could not have won freedom on his own. Oh shit. For long days and nights I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemon, none would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandaemonium. But do you not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalty lies not only... But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead, do you? Your loyalty lies not with my vision for Pandaemonium, but Athena's. Master La Habrea, whatever has spurred this sudden accusation, I assure you there is proper explanation. What are you doing, La Habrea? Do not approach! Whoa. As I have already stated, should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. And so I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests of our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost. Oh no. I must embrace these odious memories. But would that not... Mark well this sight, engrave it upon your very soul. Oh, shit! Now bear witness to the true La Habrea. This is taking a turn. I cannot imagine this was an easy choice, but it is done. Is she alive? Yes, and she will remember this lesson well. Athena's puppet no longer, I see. She may yet harbor ill toward me, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. I can no longer allow Pandaemonium to divert my focus. Hegemon, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty. Wait a minute. Now wait a minute. My loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. Why would you allow me to keep the position of keyword? I require your talents, as I require Hephaestus's. The past is of no consequence. Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. La Habrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation and thinks not twice once his judgment has sounded. Yet he is different from Athena. He only thinks of the betterment of the star. So long as duty guides his action, he shall not share her fate. And should his convictions ever vary, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. I wish I remembered more from ARR. Good, if this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk with him. I'll allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. I would not ask you to say the same, Lilith. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. Yeah, you're right about that. And never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction. Will you yield to this obstacle? Get fucked. I'm kidding. I have an alt that I haven't done anything on, so I think I want to I def want to play through like ARR and like really pay attention to like all the Ascian lore, because there was like a lot of Ascian lore and then it kind of just like got dropped for 2 patches and then it came back. What am I doing? Claudien. There you are, Lilith. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on all that happened while I was held prisoner. His stories shone light upon any number of questions that were niggling at my conscience, namely those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Azizla. Doubtless its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Erechthonios' place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask you, when you first found the crystals, were you unable to hear the memories stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to its whispers. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories, but the passage of time likely changed Erechthonios' soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Erechthonios exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless the choice to venture forth into Azizla was not your own, it was Athena's influence working through you. I do recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I never would have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I am still ashamed of my actions. Reflection is how we plant the seeds of growth. Although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control, that the voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated, well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now, one final matter. It concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate that a new memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. For some time, the question of why La Habrea and Erechthonios would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. While Erechthonios' memories and such magical talents are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for us all to behold. Shall we witness it together? leave this memory for you, the future of our star. The final days have come, and the creation magics we have so relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair has not yet won out. La Habrea and others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus Themis has already offered to give his life for our salvation. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with, Pandaemonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. If Pandaemonium's cells were breached and their prisoners set upon the star, our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. Wait. I know that in doing so, the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. That's why I have resolved to set this crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. It contains memories of Pandaemonium from both my father and I shall bear this warning to the future even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandaemonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, then perhaps another woman like my dear friend will come along, one with an almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. I wonder where she is now, how many souls she has saved, and how many beasts she has slain since we last met. Now, why am I kind of tearing up right now? Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Lilith, may we meet again. Oh, what the hell? I didn't know this was gonna get emotional. Now listen well, if anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandaemonium. Please make haste, I repeat. What the hell? Okay, so, anyway, well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me. And now we come to this. It survived. Oh, shit! Yes, the heart of Sabek. That zoom in was so funny. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its powers as Auracite yet remains, and it may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. Now it's just me and Themis, and he's gonna leave me too! Boy, what the hell?
I see. then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare. As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandaemonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored. I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend.
I feel ill.
So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper.
What does that
Elpis'
mean?
soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought. Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel. You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandaemonium are clear, all else is hazy at best. Perhaps Athena made me this way. Or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before. Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth. Into our age.
Yeah, you
Into
did.
Elpis.
And I'm so grateful that you did. I love Elpis so much.
Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However, I can hazard a guess. Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandaemonium. A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us, yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis.
It was.
And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile,
I loved our time together, Themis.
and I am unburdened by regret.
Ah.
That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely.
I forgive you. I forgive you. I support your rights
That you
and your
would
wrongs.
cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies.
Mm.
A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare.
I'm in Spain without the S.
The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey.
Oh, no.
And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
No, why would you say that to me? Why am I smiling? Canonically, Lilith would be sobbing here, so... Square Enix, can you stop taking my best friends away from me?
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet... Should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
I love those cutscenes where they're talking to us through the ethereal sea. Welcome back, Lilith. I hope you said farewell to Themis for me. Recent events have given me not only a new focus for my research, but also insight to my own origins. Truly, 'tis a gift I can never hope to repay. As La Habrea said, I am not Erechthonios, yet I bear a part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. A spark has been struck in my mind. I am ready to pursue my research with a further of the likes of which I have not seen since my youth. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope that you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. With both the ethereal sea and the heart of Sabbac to keep my mind occupied, I feel that I shall never lack again for fascinating discoveries to motivate my work. That topic has been keeping us quite busy as of late. Namgigi and Rusinard have been a great help in making sense of all these fabulous tales. I shall call them at once so we can share our findings thus far. Our research into the heart of Sabbac has led us through many magnificent legends and tales of bygone civilizations, some of which mention, or at least hint, the presences of Athena, Orosite, and the High Seraph Ultima. While we have formed an operating theory based on our findings, it is impossible for us to confirm its feasibility. Given your experience with the High Seraph, however, I can think of no one better with whom to discuss it. I know. What the hell? Although we know not the precise timing of the High Seraph's visit to the star, we do know that Athena somehow came into possession of mysterious crystal said to be the source of destructive magic known as Ultima. According to La Habrea, it was Athena who gave this crystal the name Orosite, and from her tireless research was born the heart of Sabek. The heart of Sabek contained not only Athena's memories, but a concentration of ether unlike anything we have observed. Even a small portion of it could level mountains. It did, in fact, level Castrum Meridium not so long ago. Records of your previous encounter with La Habrea imply the heart was, for a time, in the hands of the Allegan Empire. Doubtless it was the Ascian himself who gifted it to them, thus sowing the seeds of calamity. The Allegans made little progress towards penetrating its mysteries, but some scholars attribute the fact that they were able to use it at all to theoretical encounters between Alleg's researchers and the High Seraph. Regardless of its journey, however, we do know that the heart of Sebek returned to La Habrea's clutches soon after the fourth umbral calamity. The rest hardly bears going over again. Tracing the legends of Orosite back to their source suggests that the High Seraph may be the cause of countless tragedies, including our most recent one. Regardless of the Orosite's source, however, it was Athena's bottomless ambition that set the wheels of tragedy in motion. I found one of La Habrea's remarks most odd. While we were discussing Athena, he said he was a fool to think she could be confined. He didn't elaborate on this statement, but I think there's a possibility that Pandaemonium was built not as a prison for veiled creations, but to contain his very own wife. Oh my god. We already know he was well aware of the influence Orosite had on Athena. 'Tis not beyond the realm of possibility that Pandaemonium's true purpose was to keep her isolated from the other ancients. Even so, she had freedom enough to continue her research outside of La Habrea's purview. Perhaps it was his love for her that kept him from tightening his grip on her other activities. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, I'm eating this lore up.